All right. Well, it's been a few weeks since I shot the video of demolition, and that was pretty interesting. But now we should take another walkthrough of the house and look at it as now that we've been doing construction to build it back up. One notice, or one difference is you'll see we have a big dumpster now. It's a bigger dumpster. And over here we discovered that we have a bit of a problem. We came up with a little bit of a sinkhole in the ground. It's pretty deep. We're not sure why it's there, but we're going to look into it and probably have someone come in with a backhoe and dig it up a little bit and see what we're dealing with there, see what the issue is. We'll go in the side door again, as opposed to the front door. During the week, this place is very busy. There are people working in a lot of different rooms from a lot of different companies. This is energy study, and we use it as a place to store materials as things come in. It's a good place to get it out of the way. I bet this room is going to fill up because we have a lot of stuff coming. If you can see on that wall, we've got a paint sample of what is being considered for this room as for color. We've been doing a number of paint samples on the walls to see, you know, is this color really going to look good? In fact, here are the paint stirrers for all the different colors we've been sampling out and trying the codes on there for what the color is, and we'll see all these colors in the different rooms. Let's take a look at the bathroom, downstairs bathroom. This floor just went in yesterday. Looks great. Here's the color that we'll be considering for the bathroom. On this wall in the bathroom, underneath the window, we'll have a bench with a little storage area there. And then to the right, we'll have a counter with a single sink in here, mirror over the sink. And you can see the plumbing works all ready for the sink when that's ready to be done and the cabinets installed. This material is called PEX, I believe it's PEX. And it seems to be some sort of plastic composite, and that's what's being used now as opposed to copper. It looks really interesting, fascinating stuff to work with, I would think. And then you can see the electrical wiring looks good. That's all set up. This is where the toilet's going to go right in here, and above the toilet is going to be some storage. And then to the right, this is where the downstairs shower will go. So downstairs bathroom's coming in shape very nicely. Of course, the biggest changes have been occurring in the kitchen. The walls are all set for insulation. They're set up and structured. This is where the stove's going to go with a microwave above it, and then here, this is where the refrigerator will go over here. We had actually accidentally sort of painted two paint samples in this room. The one on the left is called Western Flax, and that is intended for the breakfast nook area, which is to my right. The paint on the right is Castleton Mist. That is the color that is intended for the kitchen. Again, decisions aren't totally set in stone yet. That's why we put the paint samples on the wall to get a sense of what's going to look best for this area. The floor is brand new as of yesterday. There were joists here, and they put in the insulation beneath the floor. It is very sturdy now. We used to have, I hate to say this, but cinder blocks underneath, and it was, I would consider not up to current construction standards. The window above the sink's going to go right here. This still needs to be replaced, but it's going to be similar in concept to this window that's there. You can see there's new plumbing that's all been put in, just waiting. And then the peninsula will come out right here. So I walk around the peninsula, come out of the kitchen, and now I'm in the breakfast nook area. There's a little bit of wallpaper still left on these walls for some reason. Almost all of the wallpaper was removed. This is still the same as far as the fireplace. You can see a bunch of insulation that's being ready to be installed. Now we go into the living room. The big difference here is, well, I've got the paint sample on the wall. The painters have started with spackling the walls. They still need to be smoothed out. The ceiling has been painted. So you have that kind of color is going to go across over here. Here's another paint sample with a little light hitting it differently. But I think the paint sample I like the best in this room is right over here because, so here's the fireplace, which was repainted. I think the bricks were red before, painted red. This, so it's white right up through here into the wood, and then the walls themselves will be that color. So you'll have the white with the woodwork, and then the paint sample and the rest of the wall. Towards front door is back. We sent it off to have it stripped. We took it to Worcester, and now it's back. It still needs some repair work. It's got some cracks in it, some other things to fix it. We also have a new storm door in. It's really will pretty much stand up to any type of storm you can imagine. So not quite as functional, but boy, it's sturdy. Of course, I'm just kidding. And then we go into the dining room. In the dining room, some paint samples again. Now the dining room, on the bottom, the woodwork and the wainscoting will be white with a wall color above it, so you can sort of visualize how that might look. Again, with a paint color above and then the white down below. That paint color will be on 3 walls, 1, 2, and 3. And then this 4th wall is all white because of the woodwork. So that's how that's going to look. Now we'll move upstairs. The hallway is the same color as the dining room. Again, this is our concept, which is subject to change. A little bit more of that color in there. Going into the master bedroom, these walls still need to be smoothed out, but the wallpaper's been removed. Here we have the fireplace with the white woodwork around it, and then the paint sample right over here. This is a Manchester tan. If you can imagine how that will look in this room, I think it'll look pretty sharp. The doors have been rehung. These doors were also sent out for de-leading. And Paul and Dennis spent a lot of time putting those doors up. Not easy to put up old doors. In the back hallway now, there's more Manchester tan with the light hitting it one way on the left, and of course a little bit darker on the right. We go into the upstairs bathroom. Upstairs bathroom is in very good shape. It also has its plumbing all set right there. It's going to be a 60-inch wide countertop with 2 bowls. I believe a large mirror above the sink, and then the toilet goes in right here. We've got a little bit of space up and down for storage all the way, so we can put things up there, and then the bathtub will go here, and we'll probably fix that hole in the ceiling / floor with the PEX. A lot of the PEX materials was used up here as well. Moving into Isaac's room. There's the paint sample for Isaac's room. 3 of the walls will be painted that color here. Back up a little bit, get a sense of that. And then this wall is predominantly going to be white because the doors take up almost the entire wall. So we're thinking that, but also having the white doors might make this room seem a little bit bigger, and it provide a bit of an interesting contrast. Into the girls' bedroom next. Here's a lovely color. This is a kind of a light purplish color. Reminds me of sherbet, maybe. But you can see the color with the different types of light hitting it. And then it so happens we have the bathtub in here right now until it's ready to be installed in the upstairs bathroom. And then finally we have one more room, and that's Robin's study. We weren't planning on painting this, but the painter just thought it would really look nice, and it's relatively inexpensive to come in and paint this room as well. He was already going to paint the trim and the ceiling. Why not paint the walls? So we have a paint sample on the wall there, as well as another paint sample over here. So Robin's going to take a look at these paint samples probably tomorrow and decide, have some opinions as far as what she likes on if the colors seem to work out, and I think they almost always do. So that was a walkthrough of where we are right now in mid-June. As I said, during the week there are a lot of people in here doing a lot of different things. So we're making some excellent progress, and look forward to another video in the future.